Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying women's health so far. The first unit, the introduction, has a lot of reading in it, and the rest of the semester does not. So hopefully you have enjoyed some of the reading about the historical aspects of women's health, explaining how we got to where we are today. And now I want to just go over the kind of things that are due in Unit 1 and then talk a little bit about Unit 2. So Unit 1 wraps up this week. It's going very quickly. On Sunday the 1st, you have an assignment due that is asking you to give me some information on what you've done so far on your topic. It's very early, but it's already 1 week into a 5-week class, so it's not really that early. I want to give you some feedback and see how you're doing. These checkpoints also prevent you from putting everything off till the end. Then on Sunday also, there's a second discussion board in Unit 1. The first one was you introducing yourself. This second discussion board in Unit 1 is about the content. And your first post is on the June 1st, and then you have a second post on June 2nd. And so that's Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, June 3rd, you have your reflection due. So let's look a little bit at those things, and then we're going to go talk about Unit 2 a little bit. So when you go to the discussion board 1B, and some people have already posted, you cannot see anybody's answers until you post. So it tells you post 1 is due June 1st, it tells you what to answer, and then post 2 is June 2nd, and it tells you how to have a strong second response. So if you click on this link here, it will explain it to you what a strong response is for your post 2, and then you have some points here. It explains how you get your points. Please make sure you look at how to have a strong second post because that is where people lose their points sometimes. So that's the discussion board. And if we go back to content in Unit 1, at the end of Unit 1 is Reflection 01, and using the assignments in Unit 1 and using the discussion board in Unit 1, you should be able to have a relatively strong answer to Reflection 1. Again, that's worth 10 points, and it's due Tuesday. So I want to go over Unit 2 a little bit because it does look different than Unit 1. And I want to explain what's in here because the rest of the units are set up this way. So in Unit 2, we're going to talk about 2 social determinants of health, social context, and access. So right now, lessons 1 and 2 are open. Lesson 1, well, the due dates are here. Of course, you can look at those. But lesson 1 is on social context. It has slides with audio, reading material, web links, and then the online assignment. And that's due Thursday the 5th. Everyone should do all of what's in lesson 1 on social context. It's basic information. But when you open lesson 2 on social context, there's reading material at the very top, and there are reading material and web links for social context. Everyone should do all of the reading material, and everyone should do all of the web links and reading material for social context. From this point on, there are reading materials and web links for all of your topics. I do think all of your topics are here. This is not meant to be everything you need, but it's meant to be a starting point for you to start to gather information that you need for your final project and for assignments. So if you see that your topic is not here, you need to let me know. But I did go in this morning and check. The concept here is that you read the material related to your topic. So if your topic is rape and/or sexual assault, you read this material only. If you want to look at the other material, that's fine, but the only thing you really need to look at are the material that are there for your area. So for example, if you opened up sexual assault, it gives you some information. If you have obesity, if you open that, there's information. if you look at interpersonal violence links. So what I would recommend you do is you read only those items that are for you. So just to review, in Unit 2, Lesson 1, you do all of it. But in Unit 2, Lesson 2, only focus on the things that are important to you in your topic and your project. If you have time to do other stuff, that's great. Everyone does reading material. Everyone does reading material in social context. And then you will hone in on your topic wherever that fits here. Then in this unit, there's Lesson 3 and Lesson 4. Lesson 3 is open. And from Unit 2, Lesson 1, 2, and 3, I have checked all the links. And as of Saturday morning, they all work. However, if something doesn't work, just let me know. In Lesson 3, which is Access to Healthcare, there are slides with audio, reading material, and web links. So in Lesson 3, you should be going over everything. I have not opened Lesson 4 yet because I need to go in and make sure all of your topics are there in relationship to access, and I need to make sure that every link in there works. So you can start Unit 2 as soon as you're ready. Remember, just go through here. Lesson 1, you do everything. Lesson 2, the first couple things everyone does, and then you focus on your topic. Lesson 3, you do everything. And then when Lesson 4 opens, and I'll open it so you can see it, I just have to go in here, and here's information that everybody would do. It just gives you, and then here are your topics in alphabetical order again. Again, it's not open because I have not gone in to check all the links and to make sure all of your topics are there. If you have any questions, please reach out. If you find that something's missing from the page, just let me know and I will find it for you. I hope you're enjoying the course, and I look forward to reading your discussion boards and your reflections as they come in for Unit 1. Have a great weekend, everyone.